Yo, what's up, guys? Howdy do. I don't even think you'll be able to see this, but let's see here. Kind of. You can look. You can't see that. Only I can see that. But what I was looking at there was the way the light is hitting this thing we call air, we call space, what we breathe in. It looks like it's snowing, which means there's so much stuff moving in the air right now, and I'm breathing it in. That's pretty cool. Anyways, I wanted to see what you guys think about what coffee or any stimulant, anything really actually. What's your stimulant at the moment for giving you something that you're wanting? For example, I'm going to say 28 out of 30 days I drink coffee. Maybe 27, maybe 26. The days that I don't, it's because I think I shouldn't, and I suffer vastly for it, and I never really actually take it out for a long period of time, which I think if I was going to do it, I think I should do it for like 3 days straight versus one day off and being like, oh my god, I'm dying. I'd rather suffer for 3 days, or at least let the body reset rather than just one day. I think one day is just a little silly for me. So anyways, that's just a personal thing. But coffee to me is an antidepressant for me. It is a mood enhancer. It is... I'm so grateful that it is these things and that it is an enjoyable process. If this was Detour, by the way, great coffee. If this was a pill, I wouldn't be as happy. It has a different feel to it. This is more like ceremony for me. This is like ceremonial. This is like sit down and listen to what the coffee is providing me. Now, I'm not saying that I have never tried them before. Maybe I should just try like a serotonin uptake inhibitor or something where I'm releasing those chemicals, because I don't know what would do to me. And so therefore I should stop being so not pessimistic. What's the word? So against. I'm not against it. I'm just, my programming is so strong against it. But there's another part of me in the inside that's being like, you a fool, man. You such a fool, man. Get your shit together, man. Oh man, do I have yellow teeth? The coffee making my teeth yellow? Oh my god. I don't want yellow teeth. I don't want people to think I'm gross. I don't want to think that I'm gross. See, if I express myself the way I'm expressing myself as I'm watching myself express myself, this is just me expressing what I'm actually sometimes looking at, even though you can't see it because I'm not saying it. But if I say it, then you can see what I'm thinking. Just in the same way that is everything that comes inside of you, if you express, what is that? Some of me thinks there's the thing where, there's some things that we've got to, leave behind. But if I leave them behind, where does that go? Where does that energy go? Is there an outlet for that energy to move? What I've noticed in my life is that a lot of things that I say people would think is weird. Sometimes I just want to express it, though, for whatever reason. It just wants to be expressed. It's so crazy weird, I let's talk about this one. I played a video game. I played a video game called Apex, and in that game there's a character called Lifeline. Lifeline is a character. It's a girl, and anyhow, in one of my dreams, I had sex with her, and I woke up and I was just like, that was absolutely crazy. Like, I cannot believe that, and I think it's so cool and crazy. I want to share it, right? It's not. I don't know what it's trying to teach me, but I want to share that, especially with the people that may play the game. I think that's kind of funny. But the problem is that's not really socially acceptable to say. Hey, buddy. You seen that shit? Hey, man. You want to be on camera? Yeah? Alright, you're getting showtime, baby. You're getting showtime. Getting showtime. Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing, man. I hear you. Yep. Anyways, while this thing buzzes away around me, let's see if it lands on me. No, it's not. Woo! You coming? Woo! Stay still. It will go. Anyways, I'm just expressing myself right now, and I'm just gonna post this video because I can, and if I'm a fool for it, and I think I'm a fool for it, and I want to delete it, I'm not going to. And even if I do, that's funny, but I'm not going to. I'm really gonna try not going to, because I don't get out much. I don't express myself much, and sometimes when you're on social media and stuff like that, it allows you, if you're not around the right people, you can express yourself freely without feeling like judged, or maybe some people can relate and laugh, at their own dreams and the things that they've had that they wanted to express and they thought was funny, because sometimes a lot of this stuff, I can just feel it wants to come out. It needs to come out almost, and if it doesn't, then it gets held in, and it gets held in under the impression that something's weird inside me, that I'm not right. And I don't think that, because I know I've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of people that have said some pretty weird things, if we want to call it that, or things that most people aren't supposed to say in conventional way. And for that, they've helped me be able to express myself more, and not just to be able to express, not to necessarily have an answer to something. It's not that. It's just expression. It's just talking. It's just art. It's just, we're fucking human beings with this crazy ass world inside and outside, where in my age of time, where information and knowledge and understanding what is what, like when I look up at the moon, or I look up at the stars, or I look at this tree, or I look at this chair, or I look at this phone, and I just define it by words that people have told me. If I start to, I suppose, have a new perspective, which I believe is the perspective that I live more with. It's a blessing and a curse, but I live with more of this sense of awe that I do not know what these things are anymore. That I went from knowing to not knowing. And the fact that has opened up a huge can of worms. One, that can of worms has this beautiful thing where the imagination, and just maybe a different way of saying, like, hey, what is that tree? What do those things feel like? What are those? I don't know. It doesn't even have answers to it. It's not even practical sometimes, but it's just this new way of thinking. And that's kind of how I've began to see, and I think it's beautiful, but it's also detrimental to my well-being, because sometimes I act like a fool, or I do something stupid because I'm lost in delusion or imagination, and I'm sometimes not able to come back to reality in a sense, and risk versus reward, and I'm just lost in no man's land or imagination land. And sometimes if I screw up in those times, I just have to say, hey, he went off again, wherever he went. And is that just, for right now, is that the expression that's me? I guess so. Anyways, thank you.